Let's head over to a guy who's pretty much flown under the radar for a while, Mark Glowinski. Welcome in to Live Local Sports here on WILK. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing well. Well, a guy at a GAR high school, and Mark, you ended up going to Lackawanna College, and that turned out to be a tremendous move for you. Tell us about the transition. When you're at GAR, you decided to go to Lackawanna College, and what was that like with Coach Mark Duda?
Oh, he's actually a great coach, and he wanted me to tell everybody how awesome and how handsome he is and everything. But I'll talk to you about how great a coach he is, and he just didn't really tolerate much, but he was always pushing me to do as best as I could. And he's coached a lot of good coaches. I mean, a lot of coaches, a lot of good players, and they got in D1, and I don't know.
What was it like for you when you're coming out of GAR and, people make that transition to a college like Lackawanna College? Hey, some do real well and make it. And Mark can help people make that transition. And talking to him when he had you, he said, this kid's a special kid. He saw your feet. He saw what you could do. And he said, this kid has an opportunity to play at that next level and possibly at the highest level. So big accolades from a guy who played in the NFL. I'm sure that made you feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, all you have to do is just work really hard and put yourself to the best of your ability, and you can pretty much do anything you can.
Talk about getting your feet wet academically at Lackawanna College and then transferring that over to West Virginia, because he kind of prepares you, the 5 o'clock or the 6 o'clock in the morning workouts when you guys are in the spring. He gives you that reality of what it's going to be like at a Division I school. And I'm sure it wasn't a surprise for you when you had to be a Mountaineer.
Oh, no, not at all. And, now it almost feels like it's really easy just because of like the early workouts and having study hall, and it just made it easier to transition going to Lackawanna.
We're talking with Mark Glowinski. He is a 6'5", 290. Well, he's probably about 305. I think they got listed around there for West Virginia. Projected to start, Mark, in the fall at guard at West Virginia. Talk about the coaching staff there. What's it been like for you with your head coach and then, of course, your position coach?
Our head coach is amazing. He's always pushing us to do, the best of our ability and telling us that we can even go further than that. And we had a position change. Last year we had Coach Beanbow, but now in the spring we got Coach Cripp that came in from Stanford, and he's just a really amazing guy, and he just tells us to play tough, and he's just working us really hard, and he's just really awesome.
You talk about your play. You watch a little bit. You plug in your name to Google or whatever. You see some video of you, and you're just literally destroying some people. Talk about that strength that you have. Is that something that comes natural in the family, or is it a combination of you have some natural strength and then you work at it in the weight room?
I think it's genetics and just working hard, and it's just in your mind pretty much with weights and stuff like that. You can do more than your mind can tell you to do. You just got to push yourself.
Mark, I know people don't like to say, hey, what they're benching, I'm benching this or I'm benching that, but I know you do pretty well in the weight room. Talk about maybe some of the highlights of what you're doing in the weight room and how you're feeling about it.
I feel good right now. We've been working hard in the weight room. So my bench right now it's probably around like 450 for about like 10 times, and we do power cleans. We haven't really gone up a lot with power cleans. We just work on our techniques, but I probably can do about 350. And squats, right now, I feel comfortable, and I'm around maybe 650. I can probably do 700 pounds.
Well, plugging away, that's what you're doing, that's for sure. And getting your family down there to see you play at West Virginia, what's that like to see people, come down and join in? And, of course, I know you keep in contact with Coach Duda. He's always talking about you.
Oh, yeah. Living like 5 hours away is pretty good. So, like, family can come in and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually at the golf course now. I was hitting some balls and just spending time with my dad because he lives about 5 hours away, so he can come in for Father's Day weekend and have a good time.
Well, it's nice you're getting a little hitting the links with Dad for a Father's Day weekend. Of course, we'd like to talk to you again. Maybe we'll try to catch you one day in the fall before your season starts. But congratulations, best of luck. And I know bright things are coming your way, not only at West Virginia, but possibly beyond. Keep up the good work, Mark.
Thank you very much. Good talking to you.
All right. That is Mark Glowinski, GAR, Lackawanna College, West Virginia, going to be a starting guard. And Mark Duda has plainly said this kid will play on Sunday. So a pretty interesting statement out of Mark Duda. He told me that like 2 years ago. And this kid.